Oh, okay. When you wanted to throw a curveball. Okay.
Yes, that's what I meant. Well, all I can say now to this is a foul. Thanks a lot. Ew, I hate when they do this.
Stay alive.
Yeah, anything to stay alive. Hey, not for nothing. This game was gone to a quick pace. Oh, wait, the game started at 6:30. I thought it was at 7. No wonder it's quick. I like the 6:30 starts. I wish they'd start the games earlier for the playoffs.
Well, again, we were just talking about the whole money. That's what they want. They want it to be prime time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not fair to the young people, though, either.
No.
Here's the web. And
then, you know.
Yeah, a ball.
Oh. They're going to hold you on your seat, Lewis.
Well, you know, it's always, the last out is always the toughest to get.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That does hold true.
Absolutely. Number 27 is hard to get.
Yes.
27th out is always the hardest one to get.
It's always the hardest to get the out, so this is nothing new.
Yeah. No.
Okay, 1 and 2, one up in the pitch. Foul. And you got Michael K doing the game. Oh, boy. Well liked by some, not so much by others.
Yeah.
Although
I did see.
Yeah.
I did see too, Lewis, that the Giants head coach is not going on. Who's the popular sports broadcaster in New York? His first name is Mike something.
Francesa.
He's not going to. He's not his appearance on there. So.
You mean Francesa?
Yeah. The Packer. The Giants head coach is not going to make his appearance on that show anymore. And Eli Manning has also dropped his appearances.
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, I understand the whole Manning thing. The coach I don't really understand, but that's a different story.
9-1, the one-up and the pitch. And break out the champagne.
There you go. They're the champs.
Yankees have the division.
There you go. So they're division champs. All right. Well, from a Red Sox fan, congratulations to the New York Yankees. And I hate to say that, but you know what? You guys had a hell of a season. You had a hell of a season. You deserve it. Represent us well in the playoffs. That's all I hope. Represent us well in the playoffs. Hopefully we get, like I said, my pick is they're in the World Series against the Dodgers. So that was my pick when the
first time since 2012 that we got a division title.
First since 2012, okay. Because the Red Sox won the World Series in 2013.
Ugh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Don't remind me. Ugh. Well, no, wait, I got to take that back because 2013 was special.
Is that the Boston Marathon bombing? Is that the year of that?
Yes, it was. And they won that at home.
Yes, that was the first time in 90 years that they won it.
95 years.
Yeah.
Of course, what ruined it, but of course the only thing that did ruin that World Series, of course, with you-know-who with the call.
Joe Buck.
Yeah, Joe Schmuck.
I think he should just stick to doing football. Him and Troy Aikman can be in the booth together.
Jack, I don't know what you did with your son, but you didn't teach him well enough.
Yeah, I was going to say, his dad was a great broadcaster.
Yes. And yet people laugh at me. Fine, go ahead, laugh. But I got the last laugh, people.
Yeah, there you go.
But there were some people out there thinking, oh, you'll never get on the air. You'll never be one of us. Oh, yeah?
Right.
Surprise, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They laughed at me when I tried out for broadcasting school 30 years ago. Who's laughing now?
Who's laughing? Well, you know what, Lewis? I'll be honest with you. I love how people, will tell you, oh, you can't do this. Or, oh, you would be bad at that. and then you go and do it, and you do so well at it, you prove them wrong. I think that's the best feeling in the world, to prove somebody wrong. And you know what's funny? Those people that tell you can't do anything, once you do it, they don't know what to say. They shut up because they're like, oh, he did that. Oh, crap. Oh, he did that. Well, yeah. And now I'm back to kind of tell you, hey, I did this. You have nothing you can say to me now. You've got nothing you can say to me.
You remember me? You rejected me 3 years ago.
Correct.
That's right. Like, wait,
Correct.
That's you? Oh, boy. Well, I don't know what to say. Say like, I told you so.
There you go. Yep.
Sucker. I got the last laugh now.
Yep.
Even though it's not traditional broadcasting, but still, hey, it's something.
You're doing it anyway, though. That's how I look at it.
That's right.
That's why I'm doing another podcast, because I think
good luck.
The more reps that I do, the better I'm going to be.
Now, you're Monday night, right?
Monday night, correct. Yeah, that starts in 11 days. So, yeah,
right.
I mean.
What's the time on your show?
It'll be 7 to 7:30, Lewis. It'll only be a half hour.
Oh, 7. Yeah. Oh, I start mine at 7. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be.
Sorry, pal.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just, it's like I said, it's basically going to be just a bunch of Tampa stuff. Right. It's going to be strictly Tampa broadcasted, and I'll of course extend out, for the state of Florida. But I want to thank you because you were the one who introduced me to Mark. So
yeah,
well, cool. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, I want to thank you for letting me come on your show these past few months.
Oh, anytime, man. Like I said, I hate that I can't come on your show. Okay, it's on from 6 to 8. I don't have any planned this Saturday. I don't have a football game. I don't have anything going on. If I'm home from dinner, which I should be, I'll call the show.
Now remember, we have a new PIN number.
Well, message it to me, Lewis.
I will do that.
Yeah, message it to me, and then that way I can call in and I can get in and get on your show for once.
Yeah,
and talk.
And it's this number is fairly easy to recognize. So you can't mess it up.
Okay.
Well, at least I hope you don't. Yeah. But, do you have any thoughts on the World Cup of basketball that took place recently? That's what I wanted to mention.
Oh, you mean how Team USA didn't medal? Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. I did happen to catch that. There's been some of the the Dream Team members have made a comment about how that Team USA has no more passion to win world events.
No.
But then again, we didn't have Steph Curry. None of those guys made it over there. So I don't know how you sent over, and I'm not saying that they're a level down from the top tier NBA players, but still, I mean, they did the best they could. Let's just say that. I mean, I know Popovich was that they did the best they could with what they had. So you can't, I mean, I'm not a huge NBA fan, but I mean, you can't blame them for what they did. They did what they could do. Donovan Mitchell, I think, is a great basketball player. We're going to have an interesting NBA season coming in. I'm going to talk about that on this show, immensely through the fall and into the wintertime when basketball is back to where it is, because of all the trades that went down and everything else with the Clippers and the Lakers, and the Western Conference got better. And so, Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's has the U.S. lost it? We're still the supreme basketball, of all the world, even though we didn't, So he missed one tournament with out of medal over the last 10 years. Big deal. We're still reigning supreme as the highest in all the world.
Because if you still think about that, Lewis, too, you could definitely say that because everyone wants to play in the NBA. Yeah. All the players around the world want to be in the NBA because they know that's the big brand of the world, because the NBA plays, out of country games too. I guess every sport's trying to do that. With baseball
Global
did that.
appeal.
Yeah. Baseball did it, so hockey, they do it a lot. I know the Lightning are playing in Sweden this year against the Sabres.
November.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on with going global, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, even with, rugby trying to do it in this country.
Well, I want to say, speaking of rugby, I think the World Cup is this year, I think in November, or it's next year. I actually like to watch rugby, to be honest with you. I find it a very fascinating sport. It's, it's different from football, but, I mean, to me, it's fascinating to watch on TV.
Yeah, although it's kind of like, Americans are thinking of it as second rate, but and it's a very physical game, too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, well, and then, of course, if you don't know the rules, you can only hit the guy with the ball. You can't hit anybody else. So you can only hit the guy with the ball. They can't throw it forward. They have to throw it either behind them or to the side of them. So that's what makes it a little bit more interesting, too. But if I want to say, I think the World Cup is this year for rugby. So I'll be watching.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, you can look, Luce. Either it's this year in November or it's next year in 2020. I'm not sure. I thought it was this year, but you can look it up and see what it is.
I was right. The first AL East title since 2012. I was right.
First division title since 2012. Okay.
Yes.
So it's been 7 years since the Yankees won an AL East. Okay.
Of course, that was when Game 1 of the league championship. That's when Jeter went down.
Yeah.
And wasn't the same after that.
Well, I will say this about Jeter: you couldn't have wrote a better last game for him and what he did in that game.
And I called that.
You could have written a Hollywood script better than that.
Oh yeah, I called that.
Single. I mean, you couldn't have done it any better than that for him. And
nope.
Lewis, he is one of the few Yankees that I have huge respect for. Him and Rivera were my two favorite Yankees. And Rivera got the what did he get today? The medal of some medal from President Trump. He got
Medal
today.
Of Freedom. Medal of Freedom.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he received it actually a few days ago, but he did receive it.
He said something about that he was happy that he learned how to speak English. That was the biggest thing. He said he glad that he took the time to speak English.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, Lewis? The Rugby World Cup is right now. The first match is tomorrow at 6:45 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, but they're in Japan. Yeah, that starts tomorrow. So the World Cup is this year. They're starting tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow begins the World Cup for rugby. So
we got the World Cup of everything this year.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't have is the World Cup of Australian rules football. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll leave that one alone.
Well, they say baseball was invented from cricket, so I don't know if you ever watched that. I cannot understand the rules of that game and the fact that it can be played for days without ending and you can score 200 runs in the game. I don't understand that game at all.
Yeah. I wonder how Joe Buck will call that game. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good question. Good question.
I can't picture it.
No, either can I.
And I don't think I want to be honest with you.
No, because I think Joe would his voice would run out.
Yeah. Well, we want you to shut him up.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.